Hey Daniel, thank you so much for your question. It's one that I'm glad you asked because I can relate to it. I've lived in a small apartment with an even tinier kitchen for the last 7 years, so I definitely feel like I've mastered a couple of these tips. Now, number one, try and get rid of all the excess cluttery type things that you're going to keep in your kitchen. And try and only keep the ones that you're going to use on a regular basis. Now, for me personally at home, I have a little utensil bin like this, and I keep on hand tongs, rubber spatula, my whisk, and a couple wooden spoons, because those are the things I'm going to be using a lot more than a meat mallet or anything like that. So I try and put those in some storage in my closet or whatever, and use those when I need them. Another really handy trick is if you don't have a lot of counter space, to use a cutting board and put it on top of your sink. And what you can do is, you're going to be chopping and slicing everything, and you can simply push it over into the sink, all your peels and your rubbish, and when you're done, just toss it in the garbage. Moving on down, going off the whole clutter thing, cookbooks. Obviously, I'm only going to keep the ones that I use frequently, and those are the America's Test Kitchen cookbooks, and the other ones I'm going to use in my living room, and I'm just going to store those in the bookshelves. So over here, just this amount of space, not going to be a lot of clutter or anything. And then another thing that I've found to be really helpful is to build a shelving unit on your walls, because you might not have a big kitchen, but you're definitely going to have some wall space. So why not take that real estate and build some shelving like this, and you can have a shelf for your bowls, your plates, your utensils. And another thing you can also do that Julia Child made famous is to have a pegboard. And you can find those at any kind of hardware store or Home Depot or anything. And that you just simply put pegs in them, and then you can hang pots and pans, tablespoon measures, dish towels, things to that nature. So I'm definitely interested on what you do with your apartment and your kitchen. And thanks so much for your question.